Hi, I'm Rob Johnstone from Woodworker's Journal, and today we'll be looking at these fusion table saws from Laguna. Table saws are the tool that most woodworking shops are built around, and in my opinion, they're the most versatile tool in your shop. There are variations between table saws, however, that are both subtle and significant, as we'll see when we look closer at these two saws. Here we have the Fusion F3 and F2 table saws from Laguna. Now at first glance, they look pretty similar, and of course they perform the same basic functions. So let's take a closer look. They both have high quality cast iron tables and wings, ground to a smooth finish with precisely formed miter slots. The cabinets for each saw have dust collection ports and integrated tool storage. You can also move them around by lifting on the rails and using the built-in wheels. And they both have digital readout angle gauges. Here's a couple features that I think are very important. First, a true riving knife. A riving knife is a critical safety feature that prevents kickback, and both of these saws have a true riving knife. And second, the European high-low fence. The extruded aluminum faces on the fence can be mounted two different ways. The low position is especially useful for thin materials like laminate or thin aluminum sheets. The high position is typically used for cutting wood and sheet stock. But the thing that I like most about this fence system is the fore and aft adjustability, which adds greatly to the safety of this table saw. Let me show you what I mean. By adjusting the fence back to the front of the blade, you further reduce the chance for kickback when using solid lumber. When you rip lumber, occasionally internal tensions are released that distort the board and cause it to expand against the fence and bind on the saw blade. That binding can lead to kickback. But with the fence pulled back, there's nothing for the wood to push against, hence bind, and no kickback. This fore and aft positioning also eliminates the need for a standoff block, making the cross-cutting operation much safer. If you're going to be ripping sheet stock, move the fence back to its standard position. It's my opinion that every table saw should be outfitted with a fence similar to this. The benefit and safety is just undeniable. Those are the characteristics that both saws share. What are the differences? Well, they're both sturdy saws, but the F2 has a 1 3/4 horse motor that's wired for 120 volt. That's a standard household current. The F3 has a 3 horsepower motor that's wired for 220 volts, although you can rewire the F2 to 220 volts. The F3 is an all-around more robust saw featuring details like an industrial quality fence and fence rail and a standard outfeed extension. It's just beefier. Its street price is around $2,600. The F2 is an all-around saw that comes in at a more affordable street price of about $1,800. I would be happy to have either in my shop. There are so many more details about these two saws that I just don't have time to go into right now. But you can find out more about them at laguna.com or rockler.com. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm Rob Johnstone from Woodworker's Journal. Thank you for watching.